Recently, we received this Wrugste USB audio interface. It has two different ports in it for both XLR cords as well as 1/4-inch jacks. You can see that they actually have their own different gain knobs on here, as well as a clip meter on here. And of course, it shows if there's a signal, an active signal, if you will. You can go between, of course, the 1/4-inch and the line in for the XLR. The very next thing is controlling the output. You can see that there is an actual knob right here that will send the signal to wherever you need to go to. And also, really cool feature here, since it is accepting XLR, it is really kind of nice that you can actually have phantom power up to 48 volts. Really kind of nice here. And the next is, of course, the headphones. We can go ahead and control that. If we come on to the very back here, you'll see there's a MIDI in and MIDI out. So if you're a musician, this works out really, really nicely for you. And also you can send these out by 1/4-inch jacks. So in the event that you want to send this somewhere else and you want to skip the USB, you can always do this. Along with the package came this USB cable. It's roughly about a few feet long, nothing too long. It feels almost like a cord, if you will, like a mesh canvas cord, but it's not too bad. And then we've got this thicker XLR cable here, and it's about roughly 6.5 feet, pretty stinking long. Now bear in mind that, of course, you got to come with a microphone, and the microphone's going to need its own XLR cord. But in the event that you don't have an XLR cord, well, they've got you covered, because that's all you need, is to be able to plug straight in here. So that is one big bonus. Now, I'm not sure, though, what the shielding is going to be like on this XLR, so there could probably be some signal interference. So if you are like me and you've got a lot of text surrounding you, that's going to create a lot of interference, and you'll be able to hear some of those little discrepancies in an XLR cord that doesn't deliver. But we're going to get ready to test this out anyways. Right now, I'm speaking through my Shure SM7B that's wired into a Cloudlifter CL1 that goes into the Zoom H6 audio interface. So let's go ahead, let's compare it. You already heard what I sound like through this, so let's see what it sounds like through the other one here. Okay, so now I am plugged in. I'm doing the Shure SM7B into the CL1. I removed the cord that I'd bought for the CL1 that went into the Zoom H6 because I wanted to see how good this XLR cord is, if there was any kind of signal interference. I've played around with it a little bit. Obviously, I tweaked a little bit of the settings here. Let's just tilt it up just a little bit, and you'll see that I've probably got the knob right about at the 3 o'clock slot right there. It's pumped up pretty loud, which is kind of surprising, but maybe if I just played around with it some more, it probably would give me some better results. Either way, I've got the output set right about at about 2 o'clock. So other than that, though, we've got it plugged into the USB through this direction here. I've been listening to this. It sounds clean, it sounds rich. To be honest with you, if you were to put one next to the other with the Zoom H6 and this Wrugste USB audio interface, there's a negligible difference. So let's go ahead, let's compare it. You already heard what I sound like through this, so let's see what it sounds like through the other one here. Now, probably if I had a little bit more time to sit down and work with the Wrugste and see exactly like what would probably work and what wouldn't work, I would imagine it'll probably get tweaked in due time. So I think that for something like this, it's super affordable. It's great packaging. Reminds me so much of the Focusrite 2i2 in so many regards, everything from how the casing looks, the coloring, and everything else in between. So in my opinion, I think that this USB audio interface is thumbs up. Big, big, big kudos on this one. I want to thank the company, of course, for sending this to me to give it a full review, but I'm going to say this right now, love it. This is awesome. What do you think of it? Hey, while I've got you here, we might as well go ahead and show you a little bit more about this Shure SM7B in this very next video. I will see you there.